At the Guibo Art Museum in Fujian, I'm presenting my portfolio through this exhibition. It titled my exhibition 叙事 because 叙 has the meaning of narrative conversation. 事 original meaning is declaration, deconversation, explanation of something, and also means dissolution. Starting from my personal experience, I use graphic design, photography, and interactive installation as creative mediums. I transcend the limitation of personal identity and become a witness to collective ritual and share cultural memories. I try to use the language of modern art and design to tell the story about local culture, my grandfather's condition, and the memories of my old house, while also expressing the emotions and experience that emerge through the process of change. I grew up in Fujian, a region where religious culture is deeply rooted. The most representative tradition is Fuzhou Youshen, which has been recognized as an intangible cultural heritage. After the demolition, the Youshen became a bond that brought the spirited community back together. So, I used a circular space to represent the cycle of hometown culture and emotions. 2 years ago, I found that my grandfather seemed to have problems with his memory, and my suspicion was confirmed when he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. Faced with the trend in his behavior and the difference from his past memory, I began to wonder how he sees the world now. For this project, I first visited Guode Elderly Care Home in Fuzhou, where I communicated with volunteers and medical staff, and filmed interviews with elderly people who had similar conditions. During the exhibition, I blurred the image of my grandfather and Fan Bing and hung them in the center of the gallery. This allowed the audience to directly experience the blurred perspective of someone with Alzheimer's. I put the design work on a display shelf of the wooden ladder structure, using the long ladder as the bearing mold, echoing the theme of the memory of the work in a linear way. As the audience slowly climbs the stairs, they are encouraged to take their time and slowly reflect on the story of their individuals. I noticed that in the corner of the old house where I lived, there were always plants growing. Even after the house was demolished, this plant continued to stubbornly grow through the tract. This made me think about the connection between this plant and the old house. Is there a similar relationship between me and the plants? In the outdoor exhibition area, I use photography and sculpture as creative media, integrating the plants in the space. I transfer my memories and emotions onto this object, recreating the beautiful memory of my past.